Icelandair is bringing forward the end of one of the most important aircraft chapters in its history. The Icelandic flag carrier, long associated with the Boeing 757 and its ability to connect smaller European and North American markets through Keflavik Airport, now plans to retire the type this coming winter rather than keeping it flying into summer 2027 as originally planned. We examine this plan for today's video. The decision is not just a routine fleet update, it marks the end of an aircraft that helped define Icelandair's modern business model, a long-range narrow-body capable of crossing the Atlantic efficiently, serving thinner routes, and giving the airline a scale of network far beyond what might be expected from a carrier based in a country of fewer than 400,000 people. It will also be another significant step as the iconic narrow-body rapidly heads towards permanent retirement from passenger flights. Icelandair had previously expected to continue flying the Boeing 757 until the end of summer 2027. That timeline has now changed. Speaking at Routes Europe 2026 in Rimini, Italy, Icelandair Director of Network Planning and Scheduling Snorri Tómasson said that high fuel prices have had a direct impact on the airline's schedule and fleet planning. The exec was quoted saying, "At the beginning of the year, we were anticipating flying the 757s until the end of summer 2027, but we will be retiring them this coming winter." That is a major acceleration for an aircraft that has been part of Icelandair's identity for decades. Over the years, the airline has operated a total of 36 of the type, including 34 Boeing 757-200s and 2 of the larger Boeing 757-300s. It currently has just 8 remaining in its fleet, with an average age of 26.5 years. The reason for the accelerated retirement is simple. The 757 is still very capable, but increasingly expensive. Tómasson said the 757s have been great for Icelandair, but also noted that they are now very high on variable cost, particularly because of fuel burn. In the current high fuel price environment, that matters. The aircraft that once gave Icelandair a structural advantage on thinner transatlantic routes is now being displaced by newer aircraft that can do much of the same work at a lower trip cost. This also goes beyond fuel. Older aircraft typically bring higher maintenance costs, more complex parts support, and less flexibility when an airline is trying to simplify operations. Icelandair is not simply retiring older jets, it's trying to move the center of gravity of its network toward a more efficient fleet built around the Boeing 737 MAX and Airbus A321LR, with the Airbus A321XLR to follow later in the decade. According to Tómasson, the replacement of the 757s is fundamental to maintaining the airline's current route network, saying, "The new generation aircraft will be more fuel efficient and we will then be able to maintain routes which otherwise would maybe not be in the network next winter." The Boeing 757 still has a very visible role in Icelandair's schedule, especially on longer routes and higher demand markets. Based on data from Cirium looking at flights scheduled from June 2026 through March 2027, Denver is by far the largest 757 destination, with 432 flights. Oslo Gardermoen is second with 310, followed by London Heathrow and Copenhagen. Be sure to check out Simple Flying's flight tracker. From live alerts and data on commercial, military and government flights, it goes way beyond your standard tracker. It was built specifically for AvGeeks, free and live, right at your fingertips. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.